to my channel. Today's look is a collaboration video with my good friend Hayley Colemen. We decided to do a Valentine's collaboration, so we decided to go for Anti-Valentines and Valentines. So Hayley's look is a much more pretty and kind of more typical, definitely more date friendly look, so you can see that here, and I'll leave all her information below, so definitely check her out and subscribe to her videos. She's just kind of starting off, but she's an amazing makeup artist, and she already has an amazing Facebook page that puts mine to absolute shame, so I'll leave all her links below anyhow. And then I went for the Anti-Valentines look, so I wanted to keep away from anything like too safe or pretty. This is totally kind of edgy and badass and full on eyes and lips, so you know, it might appeal to a few more people out there who aren't into the more romantic, safe kind of looks. So I hope you like it, guys. Just keep watching if you want to see how I did it, and there will be a full list of products below and on the blog as per usual. Definitely check out Hayley's videos and subscribe to her channel. She'll have plenty more looks coming up in the future and loads of tips to share with these. So keep watching, guys. Thanks a million. Salam. So I started off by prepping my skin with this pore filling primer to give super smooth and even textured skin, working as a perfect base for my foundation. And then for foundation, I went with the number 7 Stay Perfect Superlight foundation, which gives the most beautiful coverage, but is so light and airy on the face. It feels so comfortable, but I still get a flawless finish from this. And I buffed this in using one of my favorite foundation brushes by Real Techniques, their buffing brush. Then I did apply a little bit of under eye concealer before hopping onto the eyes, and this is the Select Cover Up by MAC. This is a brilliant concealer for anyone who's looking for good coverage, but if you're a little bit dry under the eyes, I would skip it for something maybe a little bit more hydrating, or just to make sure you use loads of under eye cream. Very hydrating under eye cream. So before making a start on the eyes, I decided to tackle my Pore eyebrows, which are extremely thin and overplucked at the moment. And I went in with a eyebrow pencil just to start off with, to get a bit of shape in there and get them, you know, defined and have that frame in place before applying my eyeshadow. So I started off by applying my first eyeshadow, which is number 351 by INGLOT, and pressed this in place with one of the lovely new brushes by ZOEVA, their Luxe Brow Highlight, and pressed this all over my brow bone and underneath the brows. Next, I switched to an MUD blending brush. This is the softest brush ever. It's number 800S, and just washed that same color over my lids before switching over to the Taupe Blush by NYX and using this to give a little bit of light definition to my crease. Didn't want anything heavy at all over the eyelids. I did apply a tiny bit of this underneath the lower lash line as well, just to start adding a little bit of a shade. Then for my main lid colour, which is actually going underneath the lower lids, I went with MAC's Uninterrupted ProLongWear eyeshadow, which is such a fab eyeshadow, and pressed this all underneath the lower lash line using the Luxe Petite Crease by ZOEVA, which is one of my favourite all-time eye brushes. I did wing this up a little bit at the side to give a bit of a template for my eyeliner in a minute, and then blended out the edge of this using that MUD crease blending brush again. For eyeliner, I went with my very much loved NYX black eyeliner, their liquid eyeliner. This is such an intense black eyeliner, great for detail work. And I just started to work on the top lid, as you can see here, going for a fairly thick and full-on eyeliner. I wanted this to be a statement piece of the eye. And when I had fiddled around with my eyeliner enough and was fairly happy with the shape, I applied some black ScandalEyes Kohl pencil into the waterline. This is a brilliant drugstore or pharmacy bought black Kohl pencil. It lasts all day in my waterlines without budging. It is waterproof. And then for my black eyeshadow underneath the lower lash line, I went in with this Onyx EyeShadow by MUD again and pressed this in place as close to my lower lash line as I possibly could, because I did not want any gaps in between the lash hairs. And this is another ZOEVA brush, just one of their angled brush that I'm using to press it in place. Then just to make sure I hadn't lost too much of the Uninterrupted and to make sure that black was blended out, I went back in with the Luxe Petite Crease and the Uninterrupted eyeshadow and blended around the edge of that black Onyx. And again, just made sure everything was nice and soft with my bigger blending brush.
And this is definitely a look that called for eyelashes, but I did apply these off camera just to save a bit of time. And then I went in with this Lash Sensational Mascara by Maybelline, which is a really, really good mascara. Applied plenty of this to the top lash line just to marry my own lashes with those false lashes, and then applied a little bit underneath the lower, onto the lower lashes as well. Then I didn't really feel like my brows were strong enough once the eyes were done, so I went in with some brow wax to strengthen them up before going in with the usual suspects onto my base to finish everything off. And then did strengthen up my contour a little bit as well. That is the NYX Taupe Blush as per usual. I decided to add a little bit of a highlight since I was skipping blusher. So this is the e.l.f. Baked Mineral Highlight, I think, in Moonlight Pearl, which is a beautiful subtle highlight, and applied a tiny bit using a pencil brush as well, just to the very, very inner corner of my eyes around the tear duct. Then moving on to my lips, I went with MAC's NightMoth Lip Pencil, which is a lovely intense dark wine lip pencil, and applied this all over my lips and filled them in while perfecting the outline. And I did switch over to a lip brush then to smooth and soften out the edge of my lips to make sure that I was happy with the shape. And then to finish everything off, I went with Sleek's matte lipstick called Exxaggerate, which is such a gorgeous lipstick, and it's a brilliant dupe for MAC's Heroin lipstick as well. It's that gorgeous, intense purple. I applied this all over the lips to make sure that they were quite the statement piece again, and removed any lipstick from the inside of my mouth to save my poor teeth, and that finished off the look. So I really hope you like this look, guys. I will list everything that I used below in case you want to recap on the products that I used, and make sure you pop on over to Hayley's channel to check out her look and the rest of her videos. So thanks a million for watching, guys, and make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Slán!